All right, I need something to have in the background because I don't like having silence. Silence is bad. Silence is bad, bruh. Why is that so loud? Why are you loud, bruh? There we go. All right. Don't know what that was or why I was like that, but we're good. We chill now. What's up, Brain Day? Good to see you. Welcome in. We're having a good time and a great day. I just realized my things on like all fronts are not even. Nico IRL? I know, it's insane. It is mighty insane. But yes, we are bringing out the IRL stream. Screams in fear, pulls out cross. Be gone! Flesh! Flesh made of corporeal. Corporeal is such a wild word. Corporeal. Bro. Oh my god. Whatever will we do? Whatever will I do? This is too hot. It's both too hot and too cold in my office. Like I can't win. I can't win with this situation, bro. Brother. My brother and dice. All right. Whatever will we do? You know, I half expected people to be like, how dare you burn to the cross? I'm just like, I'm on fire. Great. I think I'm on fire. Great. Well, good to see you though. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the vibes. Welcome to us trying to be better, to be good. And yeah. Got a lot of stuff to do today. Got a lot of stuff to do today. All right, and then we're gonna go trade show miscellaneous. Rocky Mountain Designs. All right, so firstly and foremostly, I'm gonna grab that there. Wait, look, I'm gonna see if my little sister wanna watch you with me. Nice. Also, Dragon, good to see you, by the way. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. Welcome to the streams. Always a pleasure to have you here today. All right, and I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go over to our Google. Oh. Google Drive. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a hot minute, hasn't it? It has been a hot minuto. Okay, I'm gonna really quick here. Yeah, I can do a thing here. All right, we're gonna do. Why is this so zoomed in? And then we're just gonna call this one the panel count. Red, green, blue, orange, purple. All right, cool. Bill, I feel like I've been doing pretty good, I think, you know? We've just been working on a whole bunch of projects. First day of the week. And got the thing. I see face cam, so I assume something happened to model. No. So what it is, Dragon, is I decided to, in an effort to reaffirm my self-confidence with myself, my body, and my image on camera, I decided to do an experiment for myself where I am basically going to try and do more with my models, like do more with myself, because I've had issues in the past where like I unfortunately get very distraught. Not distraught, that's too drastic. But basically I wanted to see if I can confidently be on camera with a face cam without the worry of like self-confidence issues and other stuff. Granted, I'm in a room of all white because for years I have never had to actually decorate my office because, you know, VTubers are just boom, you can make an office. So I'm just in a very like white room. As you can see, the light is bouncing off my walls so hardcore. So, but yeah, Am I late? No, I wouldn't say so, Bryn. Remember, Bryn, there's no such thing as late. There is no such thing as late. What's up, Brain? Happy Bears, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. All right. So today, chat, we got ourselves a pretty good amount of stuff to handle and do here tonight. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go shabam. And we're going to basically be confirming, we're gonna be placing 72 designs onto some panels. So, all right, the small human is here. Say hi. Hello, tiny human. Run away. Brain dead wants to potentially eat your brains and consume you. You must understand that you must run. You must survive to the best of your ability, or else brain dead will eat you. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys haven't seen him yet, this is Gazpacho. Gazpacho is our on-stream bro. You know, he over here does his best. Wait, no, stop. All right, Phoenix, good. Missoula, Montana. Badlands National Park. Mountain Mix, Breckenridge. Lies. Phoenix, Arizona. Utah. Yeah, Plague Doctor, been a good time and a great day. Welcome in. Time is relevant. Yeah, it is. That is true. And you know what? That's how it goes. Oh, the holder are weird. So I made a house with a jacuzzi and a pool, but I made another building that is bigger and has a lot bigger pool and jacuzzi. So basically everything would need to be a lot bigger. Just to know who Brain is, she doesn't comprehend what a username is. The person who is holding you right now, tiny child, wants to eat your brains. Yeah, Brain, wouldn't be combined. Okay, so it's a random conversation. Got it. Rocky Mountain National Park. That's okay. Nuh-uh. She thinks I'm a zombie now. Yes. Perfect. That's required. That's what we need. We need more zombie-age, brah. Just some absolutely amazing zombie-age. But yeah, chat, we're doing a quick little thing where we're just gonna be checking all these designs just to make sure everything looks and feels okay. Probably a couple things we're gonna need to adjust and modify over time, but you know, you're brainwashing my tiny human. I mean, that's just the power of everything, you know. That's just the power of live streamers, man. We're out here doing God's work, you know, being who we are. Vote Golden, Colorado. I mean, didn't we also technically do all this stuff here? Oh, that's a different thing altogether. I was wondering how you got that done so fast. Okay, it was only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 43 designs on larges. That's not too bad. You spoke in Irish, damn. See, I don't know nothing about Irish languages. You know, I don't know nothing about languages overall. You said 6, 7. I said 42. Or no, 43. I said 43, bruh. You can't be like that, bruh. You can't be putting lies in my mouth. How you turn everything non-English? Crazy, bro. All right, let's see here. Have a good time, Plague. Wait, what? No. Oh, I know. Plague's not leaving. I was like, what? I got heckin' confused there for a second. Also, what is this? Fix that. Fix that. Don't know why that was like that. The floor is lava? Dang, good thing I'm not on the floor. Thankfully, I am safe. Thankfully, I am safe and I'm okay. Independence Hall. Some of these designs I never seen before. All right. But yeah, guys, for those who are just joining in today, we are currently in the process here of trying to create, we're trying to create a series of showcase material for an upcoming convention for my office and work. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of looking over the material that I have to work with today. And, you know, all in all, they look reasonable and they look okay. Nothing too crazy though. But yeah, just looking through everything here and I'm feeling okay about what I gotta work on tonight, so. Fun fact, my country, aka Island, was slaves before the black people. I mean, Plague, I mean, technically every culture had slaves, you know? Koreans, Japanese, like historically, almost every culture in the world had slaves of some way, shape, and fashion, you know? So that's kind of just like the more broader aspect of it all, you know? What is up with that? Ow. Bamberger. What's up, Bears? Good to see you. Welcome on the... Thanks for coming into the Twitch side of the world. Which reminds me, I should probably move. Are we talking about that? I mean, to be fair, it was just like a random statement. It's nothing that bad, but... Anywho. Alright, so we've gotten that there. San Antonio, Texas. Las Cruces, New Mexico. Lake Mead National Park. Grand Canyon. Yeah, for the most part, a lot of these are pretty okay. Maybe on this one, I can probably like scoot this one up like one point or so, just to kind of get her there. Ask if you're her dad? No. I ain't no one's father. Alright, Willow Beach, Arizona. Bridger Bowl, Montana. Okay, there's a pretty good variety of items here today, so... DEN. Let's fix that one real fast. This design does need to be adjusted here. Make it a little bit better and get rid of this like blocks. Let's see, we're gonna go back to DEN. All right. So those we're gonna have to adjust and modify this a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna go DEN again. Grab this here. All right, DEN. All right, so I see. That's why. So there's really no good way for us to do that one. Rush the bosses and get to hard mode? I mean, if you want, you know, nothing says you can't. Okay, yeah, that one you can't really do anything about that because of how the font is on that. DEN. Bozeman, Montana. Steamboat. All right, this one I can adjust this one a little bit. Color clouds. So this one we're gonna go color clouds pines. All right, this one. So we need to do the. So we need to change the Ruidosa thing. What's up, beauty? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hoping a good time and a great day. Welcome to the stream. You know what I might do for YouTube chat is I'm thinking about potentially like incorporating like the chat like right below here where I usually put like the random like little question thingy. My answer to that question is model? What? I might have missed the state. I might have missed the presenting of a question there. There we go. Small human being isn't paying attention to peak. That's fine. Dream job is model. Oh, okay. I was like, what? I forgot my own question. Being a model, huh? You know, that's a very interesting one. BD, do you have a... Would you be willing to disclose with the great and lovely community why you would want to be a model as a dream job? Because, you know, like, I think the modeling industry is definitely an industry that, like, I've seen a fair share of, like, reality shows about it. But I don't know much about the modeling industry outside of, like, what I've seen on TV, you know? My dream job is to be an environmental scientist. Nice. And yeah, if you guys do end up telling me your dream jobs, please let me know why you want to be that job, because, you know, I always like to hear like why people want to be certain jobs and certain like things in general, you know? Because I always think it's so pretty. Hell yeah, I love that beauty. Outside's peak, nice. I mean, you know, honestly, fair. Outside can be pretty peak. Especially Victoria's Secret. Ooh, yeah. You know, you know, models, like one of the biggest things with me with models is like, you know, I'm glad to see like the definition of models and like, you know, the modeling industry has like drastically changed, but in a way that feels, you know, not as toxic as it used to be, you know? Because like the modeling industry has its own skeletons in the closet, and by all means, yeah, it can be a little bit intense, you know? Like the modeling industry has every right to be like insane, you know? Because like there used to be all these things about how like, oh, models have malnutrition in order to achieve thinness, and then of course like on the unrealistic standards of beauty, you know? Mine would be electrician or a technic, because we're gonna have a lot of mobile stuff and components that require electricity. You get it? Okay, I feel that. Honestly, I want to be in environmental science because I love science and outside, and there isn't much math. So yeah, it's perfect for my tiny nature brain. I mean, not to burst your bubble, but I think there is a pretty fair amount of math with any scientific degree. Especially if you're like trying to calculate like what the especially if you're trying to like calculate like how trees are growing and like the patterns of like certain species of stuff, you know? But want to be a cheeseburger? Damn, that's a short-lived career, but hey, you know, get after it. Get after that cheeseburger, because you never know, bro. You can't be that. Yes, you can. You can 100% be a cheeseburger. You're just not gonna enjoy the process of getting to that point. You're just not gonna enjoy the ride. Either that or a chef or a waitress, because I have experience. I mean, technically a waitress is just, well, I mean, in Europe, there are professional waiters and waitresses. In America, a waitress is not as like refined or as like up there as you would think. Granted, unless you go to like a 5-star restaurant, then maybe, but. And then because like I feel like if you were to be like a waiter or a server at like a high-end restaurant, then yeah, you can make like a livable wage. But then again, like I feel like in America, waiters and servers are always like considered like those like halfway careers where they're not sought out by many because like they're not seen as like long-term they're not as financially stable. That's the word, at least in the American ideal of it all. So if you weren't doing this, what would be your dream job? For me, brain dead, my top 3 jobs I wanted to do is my dream job would be a I think I would want to do a professional fisherman, you know, where like my job would be to go around the world, experience different countries, locations, and you know, kind of like incorporate the adventure of fishing in other locations and like talking about like the beauty of fish, because I love fishing. I adore it with all my heart and soul. So but yeah, I think of being a professional fisherman, I think my brain says I want to be a chef, but I also don't know how much about it, you know. NiccoSilverado, exactly. NiccoSilverado, man. NiccoSilverado. I've personally never been fishing. You know, I enjoy it a lot because, like, you know, for me, ladies and gentlemen, I hate this one. For me personally, I have always been I've always been in front of a computer. I've always been in front of a screen, in front of a thingy. And, you know, like, what's really interesting about fishing for me, Chad, the reason why I like fishing is that it's the calmest thing that I can do that doesn't require technology. Like, other than like having like a fishing rod, I can literally look for a body of water or a river and be like, whoosh, chill, and then pop some music on, zen. And like, what I love about it personally is the fact that, you know, you look at all these like different types of people who go fishing and like all different like, types of like rivers. I would love to, like, if I could make a epic dream YouTube channel, right? My dream YouTube channel would be kind of like not Deadliest Catch, River Monsters. My dream YouTube channel would be a river monster like show where I would travel around the world hunting for certain types of fish, showcasing them, talking about the region and the country, and then go on to the next place. But I wouldn't want to do like river monsters where it's like, I'm gonna take on this 200-pound catfish creature in the Louisiana trenches, and it's like, no. Like, I want to enjoy finding like cool fish, you know, or like regional fish. And even then, I would want to do, like, if I could legally, I would totally would love to do a cooking segment of fishing where I would go around and do a fishing escapade, because to me that would be so much fun, right? Like, GoPro, live stream camera, we would talk in chat, I'd fish, catch a fish, hopefully, talk about it, showcase it, cook it, eat it, boom. Like, that would be my dream ability, you know, to make content like that. Oh, so good. I'd like it a lot. I would love it a lot. Ooh, my goodness. All right, Americana Circle. There's the elk. Has anyone tried crawfish? Oh yeah, 100%. I've had hundreds of crawfish. I used to catch them in my local lake when I was in summer camps. I had a really cool summer camp that would take us to like this really badass lake in Colorado. So like in the summertime, we would always go around and catch fish, and it was always really fun. Grand Canyon National Park. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, and then Grand Canyon National Park. Don't really like crawfish. You know, honestly, crawfish is like, the thing with like crawfish is like, it's literally, it's a party size lobster. And what you gotta do to like, to me, to enjoy crawfish is like, you gotta obviously clean them properly, and you just gotta enjoy it, you know? Boiled crawfish is really good. Oh yeah. It's a deer. Crazy. How do we go from, ugh, gross. All right, so we're gonna do this. Get rid of the tracking here. The N is just really, really egregious here. All right, let's go ahead and make you nice and gigantic. 25 points, so we're gonna go 25, 25. Ooh, space there. I can't handle really seasoned crawfish. I mean, honestly, overly seasoned anything is always bad, you know? Overly seasoned anything is always a bad time, personally. I find that, like, for me personally, chat, I love food, and that's another thing too, chat. Like, if I could again do a dream style content and I had the money to do it, I would travel, fish, try to catch that state fish or that like specialty fish of that region, and then like when I'm not fishing, I would go around like local delicacies and then like record stuff, you know. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I don't know. I feel like for some reason for me, chat, my dream job, I call it dream job, but like my dream idea is to one day be able to be paid to travel, you know, to get paid to travel and show people the world. Because like, to me, chat, one of my biggest philosophies in life is that like, I do not like the idea of never leaving the country or never, you know, never escaping my own personal boundaries as a person, because like the world is too big to never be seen, and the food of the world is too big to not appreciate, you know. And like, to me, if I could ever have the ability to just become a full-on traveler of the world and make content like that, I would do that in a heartbeat, because that to me is, that's like the pinnacle of freedom, you know, the ability to travel around the world and to become an icon of showcasing people what there is out there in the world, you know. And like, what's interesting about that for me, chat, is the fact that like, for the most part, I look back into like all the words and such, I would recommend not going to India. Well, India's got like here's the thing though, right? Like, India as a country is beautiful. However, the places that like people like to show India about are not the best lighting, you know. It's like people saying, hey, don't go to Detroit, Michigan. Meanwhile, you know, Michigan itself is beautiful and Detroit has its own beautiful history and people. There are parts of every place in the world that are garbage or not the best, you know. Like I think there has to be like respect to like certain countries out there in the world to say, hey, by the way, we don't need to badmouth it. Like I'm not gonna lie, I would be very scared to go to India, but like, you know, like for example, what's really funny is like IShowSpeed. What IShowSpeed is doing right now and around the world is like his Africa tour. I would adore doing that, but like the way that what's kind of funny is, right, is like, hold on, I gotta fix my hair. Hold on. Gotta fix my poof, my little helmet indent thing. Hold on. Big ass forehead is now magnified, baby. But no, so like what IShowSpeed is doing right now with his like Africa tour is something that I would adore being able to do myself, because what he is doing is showing the world a genuine, unfiltered, unbiased styling of other countries and people, you know? The cities are disgusting, the street vendors in those cities are worse, but go somewhat outskirts of the village and have a meal and see the sights and it's beautiful. Oh yeah, exactly, Thomas. But like what I was going to say was you know, what IShowSpeed is showcasing is he's showing countries to people who've never seen things in the world, you know? I would like to see Sri Lanka. Ooh. You know, I would like to see I would like to go to any country that's not in the European Union right now. Cause like I've only ever been to America, the Bahamas, Europe. There's so much more of the world. Like I want to go to like Machu Picchu, Egypt. I'd want to go to, I mean, the Middle East. I don't know what I would do with the Middle East, but I would love to go to the Middle East to like experience their world, minus like the current negatives of the political spectrum. But as I say, so yes, so the yes, so the little bro Nico model is IRL accurate. He has a Jupiter-sized forehead, bruh. Yes, no, don't worry. This forehead, ladies and gentlemen, this is model accurate. This is there, boom. Now I have bangs. I like that. I like my part. But yeah, like, but no, like in all genuineness though, I would love to one day be blessed enough to make content of the world. And the biggest thing for me though is like, if I ever were to travel the world, I don't ever want to do what IShowSpeed has, where he literally blocks traffic with the amount of fans that he has whenever he does his IRL tours. Like between Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed, I like IShowSpeed currently. Like current IShowSpeed is a lot more humble compared to when he was like more of his gaming streaming days, when he was more like vulgar and more overly bombastic, you know? But yeah, like I don't like, that's like the one thing I don't ever want to be so big as a content creator that I have to have bodyguards to go traveling out in the world, you know? Like I don't want to have to like censor my ability to have fun because a fan knows where I'm at, you know? Like there are so many things about that, you know? Mom says Middle Eastern men treat women badly. I mean, depends on where you go. There are unfortunately very weird laws that exist out there that unfortunately there are no really solid ways to like justify, you know? Because like, yes, there are Middle Eastern countries that, you know, women are lesser than men by religious standards, or they don't have rights outright. But, you know, there are a lot of situations where, you know, like there's so many, like there's so many layers to that problem, to that statement, you know? Like it's hard to just unpack all that, you know? It's so hard to just unpack that sentence and that thing, because like yeah, there's so many things about that, man. There's so many things. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna try to see if I can do something here. That's gazpacho. Yes. But yes, if you guys have not seen him before, this little guy right here, this little green bro, this is Gazpacho. If you guys have not said hi to Gazpacho, please do so. He is very, these little googly eyes, he has to, you know, he has to feel validation in life, or else he doesn't feel as happy as he could be. So don't forget to say hello to Gazpacho. But it's all very regional. Some larger cities have upgraded to a more modern times and those laws have been phased out. but rural regions are very much women are seen as objects. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Also, guys, on the YouTube side, by the way, you guys can now officially see the Twitch chat. I've added the chat box for Twitch for you guys all here. I just gotta get it to be. I don't know why. I gotta get to work first. I gotta get to work first. Stand by. Oh, good. I'm not talking to myself. Yes. Yeah, because like the reason why I don't always show YouTube's like the chat box, is I have to like it's like YouTube already has a chat box built into the stream, so like I didn't want to like double up unnecessarily. What is going on here? Where is the chat box? Hold on. Stand by, chat. I gotta fix this. This is gonna annoy me. Hit the screen. Broke the whole thing. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. Don't know why I was being a brat. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can technically see Twitch chat, if depending on how fast YouTube chat shocks, but yeah. But anyway, without me breaking more things again, so okay. Now we can. Good. The world of YouTube and Twitch are colliding. Run! No, you know, so I really hope that, by the way, chat, like with this whole thing, like I really hope that I can find a way to experience more fun engagements with you guys, you know, like as time goes on with like more and more streams. So wait, can you say your name but as if you were the cosmic creator of the universe? All right, hold up. Gonna try to figure this out here. I am. Wait. I can do this. I can do something even better. Hold on.
I am NiccoSilverado, master of galaxies, creator of cheese, and he who has the corporeal cat of catdom. For those who do not understand me and my stuff, I am God. There we go.
Is cheese gone? Cheese shouldn't be gone. Cheese should still exist. I don't think I got rid of cheese out of every one of my commands. There's no way I got rid of cheese, unless it's Cheese Lord. Damn, this weekend I'm gonna need to work on my sound alerts again, chat, because I thought I had all that there, but apparently not. Apparently not. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Do you turn off channel points for the AM streams now? Is that what happened? I don't think. Do I still have them off? Oh. Huh. You know what's kind of funny? I thought I had them on this whole time. I think I turned them off during my last D&D stream, and I just have never turned them back on because, again, I'm not used to having people on Twitch. There it is. I'm so used to not having people on Twitch anymore that like I just don't do anything about it. So that's a me thing. How's this? Does this Gazpacho have a tail? He does not. Well, actually, no, he does. He's got a little nub. He's got a little itty nub. Gazpacho has a nub. Oh, you know what's kind of wild, chat? I'm really thankful I'm doing this experiment right now. So for those who do not know about much of what's going on currently, so the reason why, chat, we have swapped out of our face cam situation is because I want to reobtain my confidence in myself and my doing my own content with my stream and my face and all that. But I also really want to I want to find a way to be a better person and not have as much anxiety issues. But then also, in addition to this chat, I want to experiment to find out if I can still grow as a face cam streamer, because 99% of you who have found us over the past couple of months have found us only because of our VTuber model, and many of you like us because of our VTuber model, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But I personally want to I want to prove to myself that I can still make great content with my face and all that, and not have to worry about, like, you know, sacrificing. You were fine years ago. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Almost 4 years ago. Dang, Tom, it's crazy. Social experiment and confidence experiment. Yep, pretty much. 100%. I say for all Nico, the Nicoverse. Yeah. Nico, I'm a fan, but on another account. Also, when do we get more Stefani content? That's a good question. I'm hoping like Stefani. We'll bring back Stefani here shortly, you know, to play some other play more Minecraft again, because, you know, Minecraft is Minecraft. I've just been having a lot of fun with Hytale. Maybe I'll find a way to build a Hytale Stefani, just bring him into a different game. Is that really how it is? But yeah, and like, honestly, at the end of the day, chat, like, I know I can still make good content with my face and all that. I think what really got me into VTubing when I was back then, chat, was I was in a really weird place physically when I was when I first became a VTuber, right? Because, like, you still have like Pika in that crowd. I still talk to them, yes. Pika unfortunately is taking a break from streaming due to just IRL situations. But I do have a collab with Tatum happening relatively soon, or at least in February. It's either we're playing Warframe together or we're playing a co-op game. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah. I just haven't done good. I'm so bad about doing collabs. Like, I am abysmal at initiating collabs, because, like, the problem is, like, I play so much solo content that it's really hard for me to, like, break apart and say, hey, we're gonna do a collab game today. Like, I'm god awful about it. I know. I am god awful about doing that. Also, by the way, happy birthday, Draws. Happy birthday to you. Also, YouTube stream. How do you guys like seeing the Twitch chat as well? Because I didn't know if that was gonna, like, look okay or if it was gonna be, like, really messy. But I'm hoping this will allow you guys to be able to see both chats reasonably well, you know? I know you guys can, like, hide. I know you guys can, like, hide the YouTube chat from your live stream thing. So hopefully this will allow you guys to read and see both YouTube chats. And also, in a nicer way, be able to read things, so. They scare me. Twitch side, how are you guys? And also, guys, don't forget, if you guys ever do want to see the full screen adventures and our different, more, like, longer perspective of stuff, do not be afraid to go and check out the things over on the Twitch side. You can do !Twitch to get access to that. So, yeah, we've got a lot of really nifty, cool things to fix here. All right, that one, when you scoot it in, it just doesn't look as nice. Can you do the Stefani accent when you said his name? Stefani. The Stefani accent? I don't know if I would ever call that an accent. I think it's had, like, a weird enunciation of it. Stefani. Inflection, that's the word. Yeah. You know, I feel like I used to have a lot more inflections a couple years ago when I used to, like, start streaming, when I did, like, certain types of streams, you know? I feel like one of the biggest things I've noticed, Chad, is, like, I feel like I don't know if I've gone down in energy or if I've just, like, you know, adjusted how I speak to I don't know. I feel like I've changed in a good way, you know. I don't know how to put it in words. Who is Stefani? So Beauty, Stefani is a item in you should invoke the Queen's English. Crazy. So Stefani is an object in our Minecraft world, and in that world, it's just a my words here. My apologies. Yeah, it's a copper golem that doesn't become a copper golem, and we named it Stefani because we could, for a meme, basically. So yeah, Stefani is just a funny thing there. So all right, chat. So now we officially have done a checkup on the materials that we're working with now. So we need to make 72 divided by 3 is 24. Yes. So we gotta make 24 sets of panels, which I can do this easily. My car decided I wasn't going to work today. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're not working, Tyler, but I mean, on the upside, bonus day off? I don't know. That's kind of like one of those weird moments where it's like, on one end, yes, I get to have a day off, but on the downside, I'm kind of boned. My dream job is to become a hunter in a full dive VR MMORPG. Crazy. I mean, hey, yo, you know, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. Get after it. Just started a new job, so missing work is this soon is kind of bad. Yeah. No, 100% fair. 100% fair. All right. All right, this one definitely need to get better contrast here. Something like a good blue. Blue's a good contrast actually for this one. All right, then we're gonna go ba-boom. I think it's my tie rods. Car had trouble getting to speed, and then would give me death wobbles when I got over 30. Ooh. Yeah, I used to have those. I used to have that with a Ford Taurus. My very first car was a Ford Taurus. That thing was a tank. Like, that thing got me through hell and high water so well, and I'm very thankful I managed to get through it. That car was, I literally rode that car till the wheels fell off. The funny thing is, if I ever have like a mechanical issue and it involved my car, I would suffer. I would fail. I would die because I'm not very good at dealing with car problems. I have a 2009 over 200,000 miles. Ooh, nice. You know, that's the one thing too. So like, I just recently bought a car. I bought a car back during my Thanksgiving vacation, and I bought a 2021 Jeep Cherokee. Like, for me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really bad about buying used cars. And I am so bad. I'm always so scared of buying anything over 50,000 miles because, to me, chat, I'm afraid of like my car breaking down immediately the moment I buy it, because I just have superstitions, and that's why I like buying new cars. And because I use my car for taxi, I use my car a lot. Lemon laws. Yeah, freaking lemons. Freaking lemons, bro. Freaking lemons. Hi, Lucas. Good to see you. Welcome in. She's okay. She's like, no, I'm not. Aw, wait. Just found out mom's car overheated. So hope she's okay now. She needs to figure out how she's gonna get home. Aw, sorry to hear that about your mom there, Beauty. Hopefully she's able to kind of fix herself up and get back in action again. Because I know that kind of stuff's never fun. Hope she's able to be fine. What's up, Nugget? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time and a great day. All right, we're gonna go small panels. There's a Nissan Rogue. Damn. All right, we're gonna go that one. Rocky gift show. All right, so now we're gonna go over here real quick. All right, so we've got a blue. Hold on, let me see if I can. Try to see if I can do this like in a way that will let me be able to read this. Okay, and 0. All right, so we've got 1 green, 1 blue, and a purple. There we go. All right, chat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try our best to go through this process here. And one of the biggest things we're gonna be also doing is we're gonna now be making sure that the locations are in different colors. Because unfortunately, we got hit with a very, very problematic situation where we got roasted. We got roasted alive a couple weeks ago because we had a really bad presentation, and yeah, there was a lot of rough times there. Did not appreciate, nor did I look forward to that. Let's see, definitely not yellow. Purple can work, but I gotta be very careful about using too much of one color. But I also my goal here is I gotta balance the color and favor contrast. Definitely not yellow. Purple works pretty good. Obviously not orange. Red's not the best. Blue is maybe. I don't know. We'll put that as a placeholder for now. We'll probably do a different color later. Oh, also, guys, by the way, fun fact, if you guys have not checked out the Discord notification or in the YouTube community post chat, I'm excited to announce that starting today, I am going to be attempting to be doing a Fable series playthrough, because with Fable 4 officially being released, we are going to, for the sake of fun, and also because I haven't played Fable in so many years, I am going to be doing a Fable 1 through 3 full coverage. Now, we're not going to be going 100%. I want to play through the game to where I can feel content with moving on, because 100%ing each of the Fable games takes a lot, and some of them also requires online status. So we're going to be doing a lot of we got a lot of things going about, so very excited to start that today, because we're gonna be starting Fable, and we'll do Fable Anniversary. And I actually haven't played Fable 1/Anniversary because I didn't have access to Fable at the time. I have more experience with Fable 3 and Fable 2. Fable 3 is currently my favorite because it's just such a goated game, you know. I feel like people didn't like Fable 3 all that much, but I loved it just because, like, you know, being allowed to become a king, super cool. Super, super, super awesome. And also the fun thing too, chat, with the playthrough is we will be allowing you guys in the chat to basically vote on what actions we should do, because we are going to be trying to do a lot of morally gray decision making, basically where you guys in the chat are going to be able to kind of help us go and do various fun things. So gonna be kind of fun. It's gonna be kind of fun, chat. All right. Ginkgo leaves? What the hell's a ginkgo leaf? A ginkgo leaf. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and just here. We gotta do a little bit of adjustment here. Ginkgo leaves. Be a YouTuber or work for NASA. Nice. I've never heard of a ginkgo leaf before. I think we're gonna incorporate some textures here for the leaves, just so that way they don't look like weird. All right. All right, we're gonna reduce the stem here by a bit. All right, and then we're gonna make you into that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go here for ginkgo leaves. What's up, King? Good to see you. Welcome in. Mine is a gunsmithing because it's awesome. Hell yeah, that's awesome. A very possible and very lovely thing here. All right, and then we're gonna go a line. All right, and then let's go ahead and figure out the spacing situation here. All right, now we're gonna go. Let's see. All right, cool. By the way, my dream job is to be a football. Nice. Heck yeah. You know, sport jobs are always really intense. Sport dream jobs are always really cool because, like, you know, I never used to think that much about sports until like I got a lot older and I realized like how competitive to be a full-time. Wait, what folder was it in? Did I not save it? Folder again. Chicago Botanical. Okay. Didn't know where that was. All right. Do this real quick here. Grab that. Oh, a soccer player. Nice. Okay, cool. I mean, again, same thing. Like sports are always like one of those like jobs where it's like, you gotta appreciate just how much like dedication, effort is to a sport, you know. Football is life. way there real fast. Event Network, Chicago Botanical. Chicago, where'd you go? Chicago flag. What the hell's the thing? Ginkgo leaves? Yeah, that's right, ginkgo. Ginkgo. Ginkgo leaf. Yeah, no, I was like, if I had to, I feel like, I mean, again, professional fishing, if I had to be an actual, like, if I do a sport as a job, I feel like fishing as a sport, at least you can move to different locations and like there's no guarantee. All right, put that there. All right, let's go ahead and reduce them down to like 40 points. Okay, cool. That should be fine. All right. Idiot. They should be even. Yeah, they should be evenly spaced. There we go. Now we're gonna grab that. Nope. Grab this. Cool. Okay. I had to do a quick little adjustment to this guy because I was like, oh, come on, black screen. This HDMI is, I think my HDMI port is dying on this computer and I don't like it. There we go. Yeah, I think my HDMI port on my computer is like physically dying. All right, cool. So that takes care of that. We're gonna go ahead and real quick here grab this dude. What up, Naps? Good to see you. By the way, my favorite YouTuber. Thank you very much, Lucas. Appreciate that. You know, chat, I'll tell you guys what. I never thought the day would ever come that I would ever actually be someone's favorite. You know? Smash the like button. You right, guys. Don't forget, guys, smash the like button because the more you do so, the more likely YouTube will love me. Take the name drop. Oh, the copyrights. I was like, I was like, I got so confused, like, I was like, what do you mean? All right, Chicago Botanical Garden, grab that, and then we're gonna go Orchard Stars, Ship Bankage. No, get back here. But yeah, what I was trying to say earlier before I got like hella distracted, chat. I never thought the day would come that like I would ever have like a small like chat. For me, I've always been super used to just constantly having folks hanging out with us and just chilling on our streams. But like I've never been used to like having like a consistent amount of folks to stop by and say hello all the time. Like the fact that you guys are just here chilling out with us every day, amazing. And you know, I'm very thankful that I can have streams where just people are hanging out with us and vibing. And you know, to me, this is awesome. Like this to me is what being a streamer is about. Yeah, like this to me is big. Yeah, this feels nice, you know. Make more long form content, please. Oh yeah, no, there's long form content coming around. We've got a really cool I got a really funny indie game coming out, or a really funny indie game content coming out for you. So that'll be happening pretty soon. Yeah, my goals, I'm trying to get a lot better about like making at least like 1 to 2 long form videos a month, because like I want to cover more indie games, and the best way to start doing that is to you know, is to start covering that kind of stuff more frequently. So you guys will see it. You guys will see it. Okay. Yeah. No, it's kind of like weird because like I sometimes don't realize like how much you guys enjoy watching some of my content, because like to me, chat, I'm trying to remind myself constantly that hey, long form and short form are a balance required, you know. And like for myself, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, what's the word I want to use here? I'm from the long form era of YouTube, right? I'm from the long form era where you know, YouTubers were all about making long videos, really cool things, and it's like, oh yeah, check out this really funny video made by such and such, you know. Victor, good to see you, by welcome in. Thank you for the like and sub. Really appreciate that. Because you know, like short form, like if I could remove anything from YouTube chat, I would remove short form content. Mostly just because short form content has, I guess, for lack of better words, degraded the, not the sanctity. That's a bit too dramatic. Long form content to me has ruined the enjoyment of going on YouTube to find content again, because genuinely, guys, there's not a lot that I look forward to whenever I go on like YouTube Shorts. Because like every day on YouTube Shorts, I get hit with like a freaking brain rot AI script reading with Minecraft parkour. And could I technically do that? Easy. I know how to do it. I could get it. I could make anything I need to make, right? But like, I don't ever want to go to that point. I don't want to ever go to that level of creation rot where I would just magically be like, oh, don't worry, I'll just make brain rot content. That way I get easy views. Like, I don't want easy views. I want my content to reflect my ability and my creativity at the end of the day, you know? That's what I want. And like, and to an extent, am I kind of flaming on the freaking brain rot YouTubers? Oh yeah, because you know, the day that like they lose access to their AI stuff and they're not able to like, you know, make shorts normally because they don't know how to make shorts, then yeah, that's gonna suffer for them. And I'll tell you guys what, I am by all means, so I'm thankful that I can grow a community with my own ideas and, you know, my own voice. That to me is huge. That to me is the huge big thing, you know. And I don't know, it's just something that has like been bothering me for a while, because like I try my best to never like go too far in terms of like me changing how I make content and how I make videos on stream, because again, chat, I don't want to do that. Also, I just realized I didn't check my colors on this one. Blue, purple, red. All right. Blue, red, purple. A real human being. Damn. You know, it's kind of weird, chat. Like, I've had this like weird, like, back of my mind thought these past couple of nights where it's like, I'm afraid that one of these days, chat, I'm gonna suddenly decide without any warning, oh, I'm just gonna stop being a VTuber now, you know? Like, I'm afraid of like going into this experiment and then liking being a facecam streamer again, and then I'm just gonna like, you know, shelf the VTuber model for the foreseeable future, right? Because like, I've been a VTuber for so long and it's been so much about my content, it's insane, you know? I've seen AI slop channels complaining about AI slop. It's the Spider-Man pointing meme, crazy. Well, you know what it is that the AI slop channels, they think that they invented everything. They think that they invented every single like long form style video. Thank you for the follow, welcome in. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. And again, like, what's really interesting about it is just the fact that, you know, legitimately, chat, like, there is so YouTubers don't understand that nothing we make, like, very few things that we make is genuinely original, you know? Like, originality is such a hard to justify thing that, you know, you can't claim you invented a video format. You can't claim that you invented a style of YouTube, right? And the moment you did, it's gonna be recreated and reformatted in the moment someone sees it IRL, right? Because with like YouTube, like YouTube's a constant, never-ending challenge of experimentation, trying to prove that we are being very like, YouTube is a very constantly evolving situation that is just kind of wild and crazy. No, not red. Blue works too. Damn it. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be a hard one. I'm gonna have to go through this and change up my colors. This one might be a purple, although I did a lot of purple recently. But yeah, like, the thing with like the weird, like, here's the thing, chat, you know, I'll say it once, I'll say it again, you know, AI has its uses. AI has a lot of really interesting powers when used in a moral sense, but like, using AI and like to like get the easy way out of doing content is gonna eventually burst your bubble, and you're gonna be like, oh, well, this sucks. Good contrast, oh, damn it. That's a lot of blue. That's a lot of blue, chat. But I like it. Damn it. I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure out when I do a second lap of this whole thing. But yeah, like, no matter how we twist it, ladies and gentlemen, there's gonna be a weird change up, you know. I've been seeing not reports, but videos on TikTok talking about how supposedly OpenAI, aka ChatGPT, ChatGPT, is supposedly going to be running out of money very soon because their AI models are so unsupportable with funds that they thought about putting in like basic ads on the site just to potentially afford their platform. And it's like, what the hell, man? And what's wild too is like, the people who are using like Sora, those people are spending $200 a month. $200 a month in order to gain access to the Sora AI models. I had the displeasure of watching a video essay by a woman, unrelated, complaining about AI slop, and her script is AI generated. Wild. You know, that's like one thing too. I've had people like come to me and say, wow, Nico, you're just using an AI generated script. And it's like, no. Like, I don't know how to read. I don't know how to like tell if something's an AI generated script, right? Because like for me, you know, what's up, Scammer? Good to see you, bro. To me, it's really hard for me to declare something as AI generated in terms of like words. Like if it's read by an AI, sure. Because, you know, a script is a really hard thing for me to say, hey, that's AI generated. Because like to me, that just means it's a script with good word choice and verbiage. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I view that stuff. And again, there's a lot of parts and pieces to that statement and ideal, but you know, again, I just think that like when it comes to like, you know, AI video, easy to spot. AI music, more or less easy to spot because you can kind of hear it in the sound waves. When it comes to like AI scripting and AI stories, that's really hard for me to say that story was written by an AI. Because, you know, to me, word choice and word verbiage is the easiest thing to train AI with. Because you just got to give it books and you just got to tell it to read how Brandon Sanderson writes his stories and read how he incorporates all this different like word choice, you know? Like that to me, I don't know, like unless it's like a spelling error, you know, I don't know. Moral of the story, I don't know how people can claim AI stories. That's basically what I was trying to get at. Entering Lurk more to eat. Right on, Naps, your thing. What's up, Angela? Good to see ya. All right. Cool. I don't know why some people like when they come into streams, like they just like jump in and it's like, I'm gay. It's like, okay, and like, that's cool. I'm my own way. Like there's nothing wrong with being gay. So you're gay and you're 30, cool. So is like half my friend group actually. Actually, no, that's actually very true because oh yeah, 100%. I have so many. I just realized like most of my friends are like in some way, shape, and fashion a part of the LGBT spectrum of some fashion and sense. It's like, all right, you know what? Game on. We love it. I don't have any straight friends. I think my entire wedding party, even the ladies that I invited, we all wore suits of some style. Actually, that's a lie. One of them did wear a very baller dress. One of them wore a very baller dress. Ooh, that's a good contrast. I like that. Hate your life? Sorry to hear that. Hope you're able to find a way to make yourself feel better and do what you gotta do to, you know, get through the day. Okay, looks like we got some good spirits today for work, so W. And you guys always know, with every art stream, the biggest goal is to be able to do what we can to kind of fight and do what we gotta do to, you know, just do our best, you know? Gotta do our best that we can. God, why is blue so good right now? Definitely not that. Red might be it, although it kind of drowns it out, but I don't want to use so much blue. I'm using Hate My Life followed by W's. Life sucks. W's in the chat. Oh. Seafoam green that shit, bruv. I can't though, Tommers. I'm stuck with 5 colors. I'm stuck with 5 colors. I can't. If I could change the colors around, I would, but I'm stuck with a very finite color setup. So I can choose orange, green, purple, red, and blue. The issue is purple has amazing contrast, or not purple, blue. Blue has amazing contrast, but I already have like 6 of these. I'm gonna have to go through so much of this stuff. Mix the green and the blue. I can't. I'm not allowed to. I'm very restricted on what I'm allowed to do for colors here. Do it. No. We're not allowed to, Thomas. You can't make me turn the art side. No. I am Comic Sans. No, you're not professional. That's not possible. The light side told you that I was a bad font, but the internet does not control your opinions. Comic Sans is the proper font. You are the chosen artist. No! Wingdings! Oh, Christ almighty. That is how it goes, man. All right. Orange, red, blue, because we can. You were the chosen one. Oh, wait. You're supposed to defeat the AI, not join them. Okay, that hits me a little hard, actually. That hits me on a personal level because I've advocated so hard against not using AI, but yet here I am with my job being required to work with AI, and it's like, okay. That hits me a little hard to home. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm over here like, ugh. Gods above. Oh man, right in the morals. Oh, right in the morals. Right in the morals with a steel-toed boot. You know what my favorite bird thing is, chat? My favorite bird thing is that, like, you have a lot of these like anti-LGBT like stores and communities that exist out there, right? But like, what's really funny is there's a lot of stores out there, chat, who will put on these red cardinal designs. But what's really interesting is that they always put 2 red cardinals together thinking it's a couple. But fun fact, chat, only the red ones are men or male. So they're like, oh yes, we're anti-gay, but hey, guess what? Boom, gay birds. It's like, not the gay birds. It's one of my favorite things to think about sometimes. Just like, ah yes, the birds. We think about gay birds a lot, chat. I don't know why, but we do. That's what happens in this house. You not only have 2 purples or 3 purples. What? They're turning the frogs gay. Yep, they're turning the frogs gay. They're putting scarves on the bears, and man. What a world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. What a world. You know, man, I'll tell you what, chat. This is life. We're in a weird world nowadays. I'll tell you what. Weird shenanigans, real world stuff and just so much shenanigans. I don't even know like how to put it into proper words, man. I don't know how to put it into words. The biggest thing, chat, you know, no matter what happens in the world, no what happens to like with us guys, is I'm gonna try my damnedest, my hardest, to try to be a good person, or at least a good on-camera person, because, you know, there's not really much I can do out there in the world, but if anything else, I'm at least gonna try my best to, you know, give you guys a streaming home that will be welcoming, consistent, and just me, you know. I'll tell you guys what's been really weird is like, I feel like there's going to be a change in the streaming world, because like, you know, you got people like Kai Cenat, who was finally taking a step back respectfully from streaming in order to chase his fashion career desires, and also like reading every day, which, you know, good for him, good for the guy. But like, you know, I feel like I feel like we're gonna have a big creator shift where the giants are gonna take a step away from streaming, or they're gonna like kind of taper off. Because I'll tell you guys what, man, I feel like in a lot of ways there's a lot of stuff going about, you know. I feel like I'm not welcome. Why would you say that, Void? Why would you say you're not welcomed? I don't believe we said anything that would dictate otherwise. Let's see if green might be the way to go here. All right, so we're gonna go purple, red, green. All right, so we got that there looking just fine, looking beautiful. All right, and then bam. Yeah, we're gonna go through this, like, we're gonna try to go through like semi-methodically and just be like, okay. Okay, and then we've got the flags. The flags should actually be able to work out pretty good. All right, bada bing. Yeah, these ones I should be able to work with any color that I have to work, that I need to buffer into, so. All right, so we got that working out pretty good here. With new streamers coming out and blowing up, some of the long-term guys should step back. They had their established community. They can go anywhere and they still follow them from there. Oh yeah, no, 100%. You know, I feel like the biggest thing is, you know, like when it comes to like creators who blow up and are joining the spotlight all of a sudden, you know, I feel like I don't know. I don't think streaming's devolved into a toxicity situation, you know, where people are like, "Oh, you're stealing my views." Like, I don't think we've devolved into that problem, thankfully. But like, I think there's a situation where we're going to be seeing a lot of changes and a lot of like new faces showing up in the streaming world. And I'm excited for that, because I want to kind of have a different face of streaming, you know, because I think for a while there we had this situation where we were dealing with like a lot of like really unfortunate and hyper toxic streamer mentalities, which by no means was something I wanted to deal with or do, because like, it's not fun. Toxicity is getting out of control. Oh yeah, God, it's horrible. It's absolutely abysmal, you know. And in a way, like, we can't escape it, man. We cannot escape the toxicity problems. So like right now, man, like one of the biggest things, I will say this though, we are getting a lot better about canceling out toxic behavior and or just really dumb behavior. Like, for a lack of a better example, you know, like the whole Marvel Rivals Kingsman thing, you know. So like, if you guys don't know what that is, basically the really redacted version of it, not redacted, but like summarized version of it, is a streamer person decided to be really mean during a $40,000 Marvel Rivals tournament, where one of the guys was trying to say, hey, can we please try? Hey, can we please do this so we can actually win? And the streamer who got canceled was very toxic, saying, it's only $40,000. I don't care about that. And she was being like very rude, very mean about it. And basically the entire internet canceled out this streamer to the point where they lost their sponsorship, got banned on multiple platforms, and just so much stuff. And, you know, I'm so here for that because, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how you put it, if you're gonna act like a jackwagon, a jackbutt, a jerk, if you're gonna act like a bastard on stream, you know, be prepared for the people to come at you and saying, hey, how about you don't, you know? Because like the biggest thing is like, chat, like I'm on camera. Everything I say and do can and will be used against me in the court of the internet. Like if I said something so blatantly just L take, bad idea, whatever, and you know, there's a lot of like situations where like it's very no, I want ban. Wait, no. Oh wait, no, that was Lucas. No. Oh, hold on. I banned someone by accident. I banned somebody by accident. The chat moved. Hold on. I accidentally banned Lucas. Hold on, I accidentally unbanned Lucas. I gotta unban Lucas real quick. Oh my god, what is the YouTube command to unban somebody? No. Hold on, chat. I gotta fix this. I banned a viewer by accident. Lucas, no! Lucas! My computer lagged out so hard. I accidentally double banned I double banned viewers. I'm like, oh Christ. Hold on, I'll get him back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get him back. We're gonna get him back, ladies and gents. That's funny. That is funny. Oh my god, why is I really hate how YouTube's system is so, YouTube's like accessing thing is so stupid. Community, no. It's so hard to find stuff. Like it's so hard to like be able to, you know, fix a problem. Like I'm just trying to get, like they have 3 different levels of, there's so many like different things. User management. Hold on. No. Where the hell's Lucas? Why can't I? Hold on. YouTube chat command to unban somebody. What the hell is YouTube's chat commands? Really? / username. Okay. I don't know why that's so annoyingly convoluted. All right, we're gonna fix it. You've seen how, man. I can't tell if that worked. I literally cannot tell if that worked because again, this is so, it's so bad, man. Like, here we go. Found him. That was stupid. Don't know why I did that. Okay, we accidentally banned Lucas. We're back in action there. Then go further, says she was the victim. He was abusive. In the game, her boyfriend sitting there. Being out of town. Oh yeah, out of context clips is wild. Trying to make sure he's got banned for what? Just wanting to win. Oh yeah. No, there were so many things about like that whole engagement that was just really bad, really annoying and horrible. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Lucas. Hopefully Lucas comes back. I feel so bad that I banned Lucas. Sorry, bro. Yeah, we're just gonna apologize and just say all right. There we go. Because cannot believe I. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, Cat has arrived. Pirate Cat. Pirate Kitty has decided to bless me with her presence. Hello. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta do a thing. I gotta type a thingy here. How about Seymour, whoever he spells it, isn't allowed to host another tourney. Lucas got a stray. Yeah, Lucas got friendly fired. Nope, Cat, don't you dare. Lucas got friendly fired so hard, chat. I feel so bad right now. Lucas got, like, I was imagining like Lucas is over here just like watching, having a good time, and I'm over here like, ban, and just like, Lucas, no. Oh Christ, I do genuinely feel bad. All right, really quick here. Hello. I forgot to. You know about the Nina Lynn thing that went on? That one doesn't. I do not recognize that name personally. I do not recognize that one personally. All right. On Friday. And Saturday, Fridays, time card. All right, and good. All right, did the bad. She's a streamer who has multiple times on camera sexually assaulted people and stolen things. Twitch temp banned her and has since let her continue streaming. You know, honestly, like Twitch's whole like perma ban system is the most like it's so butt backwards, you know? It's so backwards, it's so dumb. Like, for Amazon to be okay with sexual assault that they couldn't even permaban her is just insane. I mean, there are so many things that deserve to be permaban, but they just don't, you know? Like, RP Lucas was a great person. Fly high, fallen soldier. Yeah, no, there's the Twitch's whole, honest to God, like, I don't ever believe in Twitch's like moderation system. Like, what Twitch claims to do is so stupid. Like, they don't ever do anything properly, you know? Like, the way that they ban people is super stupid. It's kind of like how YouTube likes to like kill videos because the context of like the automated videoing is like the automated video reach is so stupid because like if you say anything like for example, actually in Monster Hunter Wilds there is a monster called Gore Magala, right? If you say the word gore in the game, in your video, YouTube flags that as a oh no moment because the context of it is just it hears the word but it has zero context engine, which is for me annoying as hell because YouTube constantly flags so many videos because of like certain words are spoken, you know? And to be fair, by context of necessity, they kind of are justified, because people, if you are saying like certain words or certain things, you know, it makes it a faster response to prevent bad videos from being shown until it doesn't work, obviously. But like, that's why, like, you know, I've been trying to reduce my swearing so much, is because I don't want to get boofed by YouTube because I said one problematic word. Now, granted, they do allow words to be said because, you know, I'm an adult. I can say what I want. But, you know, there are situations where like it gets really annoying when I watch a video that I made for a short, for example, and it's like, oh no, you said kill, you said brah, and then YouTube just says, delete. And it's like, awesome. NiccoSilverado, while not explicit, was a bit of a thing when he first appeared. Oh yeah, because no one could say his name right. Yeah, no one could say NiccoSilverado correctly. Yeah, like there's a lot of like layers and like things like as a YouTuber I've had to learn how to like understand and be better about, you know, like having the ability to like be better about my swearing is my biggest thing I'm trying to work on, because it's not that I'm trying to be family friendly, chat. It's just that like in general, like I didn't think I sweared enough to begin with. Like, I don't think I sweared enough to be like a problem, or, you know, it became a part of my only vernacular. I was just really trying to like, you know, make myself better ad friendly and only swear within real, genuine context, like pure rage. Being ad friendly would be a very wonderful thing for me, and that's why I think has also allowed me to hopefully earn more viewership on my videos lately, especially my shorts, because my videos are easier to take in. Because I've looked at a lot of my videos that I used to make, and yeah, some of them could have been better, some of them could have been nicer in terms of like how they were about, but you know. Did you read the Epstein files? No, I did not. I did not read the Epstein files. I know they're out there, but I have no interest in reading them. What a wild question. What an absolute wild thing. All right, so we're getting through this. We're almost, well, we're kind of halfway, kind of not. Actually, no, we're not even halfway. We're like maybe a quarter. We're like a quarter of the way through this. So I need to do a tally check here, because I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be rough. Do you like Microsoft? I mean, I use Microsoft. I don't really have like a positive or negative thing, so. All right, gonna grab all this stuff real fast. All right, so overall, not too bad. We're kind of keeping it overall as needed. So I already know, if you're trying to like make a whole thing about the Epstein files there, Darsh, like I already know there's like every major celebrity on the side of the planet, including Bill Gates. Like, just because he's on it doesn't mean I'm gonna have a different opinion on things. Like I don't know what reaction you're trying to get out of me there, Darsh. Like, yes, they're horrible. It's despicable. The product does not define the owner. Exactly. Like Bill Gates is just the face of the company. Like, it's not like the thing is, like, the person of the company does not dictate the product itself. Yeah, like, the hard thing is, like, you know, like, I was taking fun out there. Yeah, no, it's one of those things that you can't, like, there's not really, you didn't really line it up to have a comedic sense. But anyway, like, that's like one of the things too, is like, you know, it's so hard for people to be like, oh, you can't support this company because of this one employee or CEO. It's like, it's so hard to like detach yourself from a product because of the actions of a single person, you know? Like Microsoft, the funny thing about Microsoft, guys, like, if you get yourself away from Microsoft, you're like cutting yourself off from so much technology that is ran by that company, man. Like, it's actually kind of intense, you know? Like, my mother, for example, does not like Hobby Lobby or Chick-fil-A due to like their values as a company. And like, that's just like, you know, removing a whole store. But like, when you're removing yourself from a Fortune 500 company, it's so much harder to like detach yourself from their products and their items. Roblox the game can be fun. The owners are fine with the pedos though. Product doesn't define it. Exactly. Now you must use Temple OS if you don't like Microsoft. Crazy. You must use Opera. You must use Opera. Yeah, you must now use Opera if you don't want to use Microsoft. And yeah, like, same thing, like, you know, like, Roblox as the game is still a very popular and very wonderful game. However, the people and company is crazy. Do you know any computer languages? No. I'm not gonna pretend I do, and I'm not gonna pretend I don't, or I'm not gonna pretend I have a thing. Like, I have no, next to very minimal knowledge. It's kind of hard. I'll do green. All right, so this one's gonna be, oh, that's right, I was gonna do this. Grab this thing. Grab that. Okay, we're gonna do a quick little tally here because I feel like I'm going hardcore on blue right now, unnecessarily. All right, and then we got set 7. All right, grabbing all these guys. Imagine not knowing Python. I mean, you know, I'll tell you what, I at one point thought about wanting to learn a language, a computer language, because I could, but, you know, honestly, I kind of fell off about my desire to learn computer stuff, honestly. By 2035, we should give petrol and diesel farewell and power our world with what? like yeah, sure, we like replace diesel and petrol, but with what other power source, you know? And switch to nuclear. Ah, yes, become a living embodiment of the Fallout universe. Become the Fallout universe, ladies and gentlemen. With coal, ah, yes. Become the most horrible thing. Yes, just speed run your planet's destruction. It's by far one of the safer fuels. Does it? Does coal even burn cleanly though? That's like one like does like the like other than like terraforming whole places, but like what are they doing here? Right. Hell no, I don't. I was gonna say, there's no way. It's a safe fuel. It don't burn cleanly. All right, so blue to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blues. So we actually have 6 blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right, and we've got 5 greens. 5 greens, 1, 2, 3, 4 purples. And then lastly, we've got 1, 2 oranges. So, and then lastly is reds, 1, 2, 3 reds. So, okay, so we are now officially there. It's currently negative 28 Celsius in Canada here, and I can't step out of my house. You know, I would rather be cold than what Russia's got going on right now. I know Russia's got some pretty hardcore stuff going on. Employee of the month. Huh. That's a fun. That's a nice way. To be honest, I had intuition that something would go wrong with the car because... Wait, hold on. Oh, this is back with your mom's thing. Would go wrong with the car because it said black ice. I felt like something would go wrong, and intuition was right. Her car overheated. Wait. Her car overheated on black ice? Mexico was like, what, 40 feet of snow? Yeah, no, like Russia's buried, like legitimately buried under snow right now. Like I've seen so many videos of, videos of people making like ice tunnels in Russia to kind of like get through their current shenanigans. The weather said black ice, damn. Well, hopefully they didn't crash too badly, or they didn't crash much at all, because, you know, black ice sucks. It's not hard to drive through, but like, it's definitely one of the more annoying things. I had a pretty good amount of black ice this weekend when I was doing some taxi stuff. Did you know Taylor Swift took a whopping 43 seconds of flight instead of driving for 11 seconds? That doesn't make sense. Because the distance that a plane can travel in 43 seconds at proper speed is a good distance in comparison to driving a car. 11 minutes. I mean, you know, Taylor Swift has got that kind of like give you the bird kind of money where like Taylor Swift is so rich, she can do whatever the hell she wants and she knows it. Tay-Tay is very rich and very scary rich. But this is also probably like tabloids this is also like my perception of the tabloids kind of like understanding a little bit about like the perspective of her. But I feel like Taylor Swift is like one of the celebrities who like she's like a nicer celebrity for words I was going to try to use there. But then she wants to advocate for pollution. Oh yes, the advocates for pollution control are always the guys with the biggest jets. Yeah, they always advocate for the biggest jets. We're reworking that thing. Interesting. Yeah, you know, speaking of like pollution control, it's like, oh, where's the summit for pollution control? Oh, it's here. Meanwhile, it takes private jet. It's like, ah, yes. I don't know, man. Like the duality of advocates is insane, you know, for me. Do I watch F1? I do not. I have never watched F1. I appreciate the sport of F1, but I've never watched an actual Grand Prix. Oh, stand by, chat. I think someone did a thingy on my carpet. BRB. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about the wait. Hello, hello, hello. We are back in the swing of things once again. What up, Stinger? Good to see you, bro. Welcome to the streams. Welcome to the vibes here tonight. We out here vibing and hanging out here tonight. NiccoSilverado. Damn. All right, Chan. Today's lunch is homemade beef stir fry with vegetables, teriyaki sauce, and soy sauce. But yeah, lots and lots of munchings today. So, your honest artistic opinion of the thing you showed me, of the dude, of the guy. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, guys. By the way, fun fact. Our man Stinga here has been doing himself some artsy fartsy kind of fun stuff here, and so he made a really cool design of a character. Ugh. My man Gelden. What did Gelden say? Oh yeah. Tell me why. So these are some really cool designs that he's been working on. You know, some original characters and all that. And if you guys look at person number 3, look at the coolness of the suit. Look at me over here being. I don't know why. I look at this thing. And I feel like I'm Giovanni from Pokemon. I'm the Team Rocket Mafia boss leader. But yeah, one thing I will say to I really like how you did this. So like what's really cool is I like that you were able to incorporate like a good form of like wrinkles within the clothes, because like that's a common thing that a lot of people, like when they make clothing in designs, is that they put way too many wrinkles and it becomes a wrinkled mess, you know. You did some good perspectives with the shoes to kind of make it so that they're not like flat-footed. The slight angling of the body adds color, and you know, you got some nice little highlights. So overall, yeah, you did very good, better than what I could do. I'll tell you what, I have like next to no right to ever be like, oh yeah, I'll make an OC of myself. But yeah. Tell me why. But yeah, right now that streamer is joining, but Nico, everyone has the right to art. Oh yeah, everyone's got a right to art. I just don't like my style. Like so like I've said this for many years, chat. I've said this for many years, right? So in my eyes, chat, my job, my 9 to 5, Monday through Friday for 345 days a year, I have burned through doing the same type of work so much that what was I gonna say? I've done the same kind of work over and over for so long, chat, that I have legitimately lost my ability to see my own art style, because I'm so used to doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like if I ever got the opportunity to, you know, step away from this job and put time into other things, I would love to go back and actually like do and develop my own art style for stuff again. Your style is what I call adaptive. I mean, and the thing is, like, I have a very corporate style. I have a very corporate form of design where it's recognizable, but it's like clean enough to be used, and I don't know, like there's not as much like personal identity, you know. And to my credit, you know, I would love to be able to be better about what I do, how I do it, you know. Let's see, I think, Yeah, so we're gonna do +1 purple, +1 orange, and +1 green. Maybe. Honestly, I like it. It reminds me of how much fun I had in typography and logo design classes. You know what's kind of funny? I hate typography. I have such a love-hate relationship with typography because of like, just how much stuff I've had to dealt with shenanigans. Like I can't look at typography, man. Like this job has made me so annoyed with typography classes. I love logo design, which is why I don't like incorporating fonts in my personal designs, because you're dyslexic. You don't have to say it that loudly for those in the back. God damn. Yes, it's true. Helvetica. Yeah, y'all want to talk about some shenanigans? I'll tell you what. Raphael, have a great rest of your time. Thanks for being here. All right, chat. We're really quick gonna do a series of corrections today for a bit of designs that we were working on for the South Carolina Aquarium. So I just gotta find my list. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go over to here. Somewhere in this freaking thing. Found it. I was like, bruh. Wrinkles. All right. Nope, that's that one. South Carolina. Okay. Swap Cocoa Octopus for Classic Kraken. Okay. So Classic Kraken, grab that one there. What the Helvetica? Don't leave your computer open at night. I'll turn all of your system fonts into Comic Sans and Wingdings. And there'll be nothing you can do about it. That's right, I said Wingdings. You can't stop me. Or bangers, yeah. Or bangers. How's playing with fonts for them shorts? You know, believe it or not, I found fonts that I like for my shorts that allow it to be very consistent, honestly. Please face reveal. You got it. Hold up. Oh, there's a face, guys. We're back in action. You ain't never believing this before. Also, I need to do a teach Nico to draw anime character. Hell yeah. But you know, like, so with all my shorts, I think I use Anton for most of my font shorts nowadays. But like, it's a very basic thing, you know. I think that's Anton. I'll have to double check. But yeah, like a nice, reasonable font. Boom, it's visible, and some really basic impact. I love impact. My two favorites, hell yeah. But yeah, I've had the same font I've had the same two fonts for like 99% of my shorts. You know, I've got a nice big font right here for the thumbnail title, and then when you watch the short, it's nice, easy to read. So yeah, a lot of bits, a lot of stuff there. So okay, well, okay, first off, how in God's name am I gonna fit? Well, I guess we can do that. Now, do we do tentacle or no tentacle? They probably are gonna want the thing to be visible all the way. Why do you look like you're scrunched? You know, it's funny. This job has made me go through so many fonts And the one thing I will say this though, the nice thing about like how like my job has mentally become a lot less annoying when it comes to having to make new designs, because the hardest part about making new designs a lot of times was trying to figure out the font that I wanted to choose. Now I haven't had the opportunity to like make a 100% original from scratch design in quite a while, but yeah, I would like to think that the changes in my job have allowed me to be less stressed about having to make new stuff, because like normally from like February to like almost August is just like new art, new designs, new everything, right? And it's annoying, it's kind of intense and insane, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm thankful for the changes up for. Okay, we got to do a change up now because my design or my things are there. Also, guys, by the way, I just want to thank you guys all by the way for 200 new subs over on YouTube. Very thankful for the support, the appreciation of our content and our streams. But yeah, no, thank you guys all so much for the amazing support. I'm really thinking that we're gonna hopefully be able to I think we're really gonna be able to reach our 5K goal if I can keep the momentum that I'm doing right now, you know. You're getting merch, love that. An acrylic standee, yeah. And then a playing card. Hey, yo, what else can I message you on? Brandon, honestly, I would prefer you only message me in like the community Discord versus DMs, you know? So, yeah. Just because like it's easier for me to like keep track of things. Thank you, Magnus. Good to see you, by the way. And thank you very much, Singa. It's too long. What do you, Brandon, what are you trying to send me that's too long? Like, are you trying to like send me like paragraphs and books? Because like, I wouldn't want you to DM those to me anyway. Oh, videos. Again, like if you want, Brandon, you can put video links in the Discord and then I can click the links. Cause you can put like whole movies in the Discord. You just gotta put the link from YouTube. You can't? I mean, is it a YouTube video, Brandon? Wait, did Automod do a thingy? Did Automod be dumb? What'd they do? I don't see an infraction. I don't see an infraction, Stinger. You over here lying to me? You lying to me, bruh? You be dumb. Damn, crazy. No, it's from my Minecraft server I just recorded. Oh, okay. Honestly, Brandon, I would just say either make it upload it to YouTube as a private video and then just send the link. That's probably like the easiest way you can do that. Thank you, Rock. Thank you, Singer, you as well, bro. I'm glad to see you're still able to do things despite your situation. All right, we're gonna go South Carolina Aquarium, and then we're gonna go over here to Classic Kraken. I Oh wait, I just realized. Forgot another thing there too. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta do so many things. Oh yeah, chat. So the other day I was going around TikTok. I found a really I found a really cool thing where apparently I found a mod for VR chat where you can play Magic the Gathering on it. And I was like, ain't no way. But yeah, like I've been meaning to get back into VR chat again lately, just to kind of like, you know, get back to doing those really fun streams where we just like do like the art paintings and all that. But there's a lot of things I want to do. There's a lot of things I want to try to incorporate. All right, I'm gonna grab this real quick here. Just read chat. What happened to Lucas? Oh, good vibes. I accidentally banned Lucas because I was double clicking. My computer froze when I was trying to ban a troll. And then when it finally caught up, Lucas's name went right to my crosshair and then poofed. And I'm like, no. Yeah, it was not great. It was not great. I felt really bad. I still feel bad actually. So. All right, so we've got that there. Take out Moray until rework. Neon Turtle instead of Coiled. But yeah, a lot of bits and things there. Oh, chat, I'm kind of excited to finally play. I'm really excited to play Fable though, because I'm hoping that we can have a really fun adventure and just really get into the vibes of just playing the game, you know. I'm excited about it just because like I haven't played the Fable games on stream I think ever, so yeah, I'm really pumped about just new games and all that. Welcome back, Angelo. Why did you ban me? Because you said, can I sex you? And that is not appropriate. And also, that's kind of a creepy thing to say to someone, you know? And plus, it was a timeout because you came back, so. Because Lucas was a subscriber, he got banned, that means you lost. I mean, to be fair, it's one subscriber, but yeah. Angel, I just timed you out, so. You wouldn't be in the stream if you were banned. Moral of the story: don't type creepy stuff to people you don't know, you know, especially things like that. Oh. Wait. Rah. All right, bada bing, bada boom. Oh, biscuits. Okay. So we'll go South Carolina Aquarium. So I think on this one, then we're gonna have to go. We'll grab this. 1, 2, 3, and that's. I think I'll go down a point here for the sake of that. I don't know if it worked. No, Bryn. I can't, Bryn. That doesn't work like that. You have to post it as a YouTube video. You have to post as a YouTube video, because what you just gave me was the file path on your computer. You gave me the file path to your computer on your computer, not an internet thing. It has to be uploaded to YouTube. So, yeah. All right, so we gotten that there. Beautiful. And Brandon, like, you can probably just send me screenshots if you're just like, you can probably just send me screenshots of what you're trying to show me, because like if it's just gonna be a video of you walking around mining a diamond, walking around again mining a diamond, it might just be better just to show it off as just to do screenshots, unless you did something so outlandishly insane, which again, if you're trying to send it to me via YouTube link, I would recommend and ask that you please post it in the Discord versus DMs. Aquarium. All right, so there's that. All right, and then take out Mori Eel until the rework, which we've already done. Nico can catch no allegations. I mean, that's a big thing, you know. I mean, Lucas has been unbanned, so eventually he might come back and find us again, so we'll let it go. But yeah. All right, let's see here. Swap Coco, Octopus, or Classic Kraken, Mori Eel, and then Neon Flowing Mermaid instead of Love. We're gonna go Mermaid Love, boom. And then, did I already do Flowing Mermaid? It's funny, I haven't did an accidental ban in so long. All right. So now we're gonna go. There's my aquarium one. The South Carolina aquarium on this one. What's up, Bradley? Good to see you. Welcome in. Oh yeah, guys. I know for a fact you guys are gonna say like, "Oh, I'm not used to Nico being with his face." And it's like, "Oh, trust me, chat. This is my own face. I'm not even used to myself seeing it anymore." Yeah, guys. I know, like, for many of you, like, this is a very odd and very like not spooky, but like funky situation, you know, and. I'll just say it right now, chat. I know that it's very different for a lot of you, and hopefully we're not gonna have any issues, you know? Boba. What's up, Mira? Good to see you. Long time no see. Hope you're doing happy, healthy, and well. Hope your projects are going amazing. And of course, a pleasure to see you in the stream. Yeah, we're just currently just chilling out right now, working on some art projects right now, trying to get this never-ending thing going and done. How did we get 2 seconds back? It's going. Keep getting distracted. Honestly, same. Honestly, same. We got that. And then South Carolina aquarium. Never mind, I can see now. Nice. Is that a mermaid vector or rasterized? It is vectored. Yes. Yeah, it is very vectored. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then next is add flag light shark. That one I should be able to do. Yeah, what's up, banana guy? Good to see ya. All right, and then we're gonna go look for the shark design. This one, I'm gonna have to do a 2-liner because there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that in one. Check Discord. I see it's your big old redstone house. Yeah, it's a good sized house there, Brian. Hopefully you'll have a bit of fun filling it up and adding some furniture in there. So yeah, good luck on that. All right, cool. This could go on a fridge magnet or something. Oh yeah, I mean, this one has been turned into a fridge magnet many times. All right, South Carolina. And then we're gonna go aquarium. Get rid of the random tracking situation. All right, and then this, we're gonna remove the tracking here. Do this, put a little bit back in. All right, now this should hopefully be able to even itself out just fine. Are you the same size? All right, 22 versus 30, pretty good. Oh, I forget if we do lines or whatever to... All right, we're gonna go up a point there to kind of fix that. Okay. I don't remember really how we do. Okay. Yeah, South Carolina aquarium, not too bad there. Brandon, I was gonna say again, please try your best to start messaging me in the community Discord, just so that way it's easier for other people to check out things. And plus, I don't want people to put links in chat. So, yeah, if you want people to check it out, Britain, just try your best to start putting things in the community Discord. That way, more than just myself can see it. All right, and then we're gonna go boom, bam. We're gonna grab this right there. No. All right, there we go. All right, so now we can do this. South Carolina aquarium, which, I think I'm gonna scoot it up just a hair, just a little hair of an up. Maybe it was okay then. The link on the Discord as well as that. My face, my body. All right, then flag light. Nope. Then flag light shark. South Carolina aquarium. Nope. Aquarium. Why is my XP always 75? Why does it go from 75 to 100? That's typically just like how much you earn per like interval. So that's typically what you're seeing there. Oh. All right, so we've gotten that to be as is. Boom. And then you need to yap more. Yep. The more you yap, the more you do. Okay. Oh, they're geese. I was like, I heard a I'm like, what the hell? I was like so confused. I was like, what the H, bro? All right, anywho. So now, if I can figure out where the heck I'm at here. Okay, so we're back to this again. Save. All right, so now we're gonna go back over to this guy again. No. There's my other stuff. All right, and then this guy back over here to set 8. So set 8 was... Okay, so we need to go... Color clouds, crescent moon. Okay, crescent moon, DJ Moose. We got those things. Okay, cool. Now the question is, did I ever? Gotta fix this up then. All right, set 8, go away. And now we're gonna go over here to the template master. Black screen now. Stop it. I need you politely to cease. You know what's kind of interesting too? Like one thing, like with me, like being a VTuber, is like I've had a lot more practice enunciating with my lips more, because one thing I used to do when I was really when I was a lot like into like being a like my first version of being a face cam streamer, right? My old method of talking was I was very good at talking with just my teeth and my teeth and my tongue, and not move my lips as much. And like I would get so hyper focused, I would forget to like move my lips a lot. And like now, my VTuber mode has allowed me to be a lot better at expressing my lips more. That feels so wrong to say, but I don't know why. But I digress. All right, gotta. All right, and then we're gonna get rid of these. Now we're gonna have to do another tally at some point, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, this one, we can't do orange because unfortunately that's a bit too oof. Green's not gonna work. Purple's okay. Red's a no-go. Blue works. Good contrast, but I've done so much blue. That's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me a lot, chat. All right, now this one I might do purple because orange and this is just not the play here. All right, this one, red's not bad. Purple's really good. Green could work, but purple's got better contrast for this particular one. So we'll see what that's like. I know for a fact there's gonna be words about this, because you can't really scoot it in without it crossing into one another. Can't really scoot it in that much. All right, so we've managed to get that working up as is. Again, just the gaps do bother me. The gaps do bother me a little bit because I don't like it that much. I'll have to see if I can do that. Guys, the guy with the alien forehead, whose forehead doubles as a chessboard and you can cook a meal on it all at once, actually exists. He's sitting in front of us, but it was a mythological myth. Now it's real. How is it real? You know, that's just the power of magic stuff. Okay. So for the most part, we're getting through it. We're getting through the items here, which again, I kind of figure this out now. Okay. So we've got +1. We got +1 purple, +1 green, +1 purple, +1 blue. So unfortunately, we need to get the reds and oranges in here because we're not doing really good about diversifying the colors yet, and I'm kind of suffering on that regard. Not a fan. Are you from the UK? I made some math about the time. That is it for you? 12:16. I am not from the UK now. I am from America. America. And something. I don't know why people think I don't know why people think I'm from the UK. Like, believe it or not, that's a very common. It's a very common thing I get asked about a lot. Where it's like, hey man, are you from the UK? It's like, I don't know how I am. I haven't done anything to to suggest. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to use any of the colors I want on this one because that's green. Kind of makes it fade out. Orange is obviously no. Red's obviously no. Blue could work, but I don't want to use blue. Purple. I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna have to do some adjustments here because there are so many colors here that I want to use more. Ugh dug. Ugh dug, bruh. Ugh dug, bruh. And again, for everyone who's coming in here a little bit later here and wondering, well, who the heck this little guy is, this is Gazpacho. He is our stream buddy. He is our he's the homie that helps defend our stuff. Yeah, Gazpacho's cool. We like Gazpacho. All right, I think I can go with an orange here. Oh yeah, 100%. Great orange. Let's see. I'm missing eagle, looks like. If you are from America, sing the American National Anthem, or you are not from America. Oh, say, can you see? Insert the rest of the song. Insert the rest of the national anthem. But yes, Vibes, I did read your message. All right. Red now, because there's red in the design, so red on red's not good. Obviously not orange. I could probably get away with a green. Could probably go with a green if I really wanted to. Okay, so we're gonna go +1 purple, +1 orange, and +1 green. I didn't do a red. Hopefully, yeah, we're gonna do a lot of changes up in here. Your face is nice, not gonna lie. Thank you. I mean, I try to make sure I don't look like absolute garbage whenever I'm on stream, whether I'm on or off camera. So rapper? Nope. Wait, I'm confused. A rapper is your dream job? Nice. Definitely what I feel like a rapper is in a lot of ways like some of the more feasible options of things you can do. Oh, I guess I didn't mess it. I messed it up, I think. Hold up. You gotta go backwards. Gotta run it back, chat. I think I missed a thing here. All right, I guess we'll call this thing set 10 because I thought we were good, but apparently I'm dumb. All right, so we're at 30 out of 72 designs through as of right this moment. Play Papyrus the rapper. And thank you for the sub. I really do appreciate that. Okay, so we're 30 out of 72 designs so far. Overall, kind of getting through it reasonably well. Nothing too over the top in terms of like, you know, difficulties. But at the same time, we're just trying to, I'm trying like, I don't know, Charlie, like, for some reason, I had like a weird, really weird beginning of the month or beginning of the year, man. Like I was hating my job. I was mad at people, mad at myself. I didn't stream as much as I wanted to. January was kind of an off month. I had a really not great streaming month. I told myself, chat, I was gonna do so much more covering of other games. I was gonna, you know, do all these different things, and it's like, lo and behold, nah, I did none of that. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm glad like things are kind of like going back to how they should be, because I was definitely not vibing and loving life for a hot minute there. Can I go with a red? I mean, red and orange does work pretty good, but there's also red in the middle of the design that kind of like throws it off a little bit. A little green, I guess. We'll go green for now, and we'll kind of figure it out as we go along. All right, next. Okay, this is a design, thankfully, that can work with virtually anything. So I can finally get a red in here and not hate my life. This is like one of the few designs that we own that is like 100% easy to work with, you know? Your face cam quality and face be like, yeah. No, honestly, I wish I could have a better quality face cam. Like, my face cam quality is not where I want it to be, because it's still kind of chilling, you know? So one of these days I'll invest in a proper camera, or at least I'll learn how to have a better lighting thing. Maybe one of these days, chat, I'm just gonna outright redesign my entire office space again, and I will I'll figure out a new way to make my stream quality better, you know? I feel like that's what I should do. I really do want to like have like a better quality desk positioning, just because I feel like it'd be cool to have a nice little bit, you know? What's up, Ethan? Good to see you, bro. Welcome back. A pleasure to see you in the stream. You know, I'm not gonna lie, chat. The face reveal situation is actually going a lot better than I thought. Like, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I was expecting to lose a couple subscribers and followers on Twitch from people being like, ew, it's his face. I don't like that. And it's like, aw. So, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've done my face cam stuff, and I'm very thankful that it's been very well received. It has been very well received. You're hot. I know. My wife tells me sometimes. Not all the time, mind you, but just sometimes. I would rather put this on blue. All right, we'll do that. All right, and then we're gonna go set 11. It's nice to see you just had to do a double take. Remember, you are not your avatar. Yeah. I mean, that's that's kind of like was like the main purpose behind this. Is like I didn't want to give myself body dysmorphia because of me just only ever using my model, you know? Like I don't want to like hide and pretend, "Oh god, I can't stream with my face or else I'll never be a creator." Plus, I've been kind of just like wanting to get away from like some of the really, really annoying allegations that always come up with me being a VTuber, man. Because like, I'll tell you guys what, it's really weird, you know, like the VTubing space is a very, very wild, very dorky little location that tends to be, kind of the drama sucks. It's not necessarily the drama. I think it's more just like the instantaneous hate for either being a VTuber or having my model look a certain way. Because like, as a face cam streamer, 9 times out of 10, no one's gonna be like, you look like blah because of your face. It's like, well, homie, guess what? My face is my face. Boom, ba-bam, you know? But then like with VTubing, it's like, oh wow, you have a chibi model. Why? How are you like, how old are you? It's like, oh, I'm almost 30. It's like, wow, child groomer. It's like, what? Because like the people the people, when they see the chibi model for the first time, a lot of them don't know how to feel about seeing the, no, I missed my hair today. People don't know what to do about, you know, seeing a chibi model that's a man on a screen, you know, zero correlation. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, again, it's the dumbest thing. Like, I've been called a pedo because of my model more than any times in my whole life, you know? The pretext that comes, exactly, it's the pretext. Because unfortunately, you know, I have power to dissuade people from being, you know, rude about it, but it just comes, it shouldn't even come with the territory. It should genuinely never come with the territory where people are thinking, he looks kind of rough, or he doesn't look a certain way. And what's really dumb about it is the fact that no matter, obviously I've grown a community that has seen way past those really annoying trolls, finally. But there's a situation that comes along with it where you just gotta understand that people are going to be rude and associate your physical appearance with something dumb. Because there's always gonna be something dumb. Like, I'm gonna get people who are like, oh wow, you look like crap. Or wow, you have a big forehead. Or whatever, something stupid. You know, like there's gonna be a lot of people, like, no matter what I do, facecam, VTuber, they're gonna have so many things. And even like, unfortunately, VTubing has, in my opinion, a lot more pretext to hate, because people see VTubers as people hiding behind a mask, where it's like, wow, you probably don't look anything like your model. You probably are some fat, obese person. It's like, and if I am? Like, duh? It's a character. The point of a character is to be who you want to look like for the sake of giggles, you know? The word is stigma. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. I almost... My dyslexia kicked in hardcore for a second there, Neff. I thought you said the word is sigma. I'm like, ah, yes, sigma. like your brain rot enough snaps that you would most likely type sigma unironically, but also at the same time, nah. The chug rumors, it's hard. But again, like, there's a lot of situations right there where it's just like, I have gone through my fair share of like harassment and people being like, eh. But again, but for those who came in late with no context, I'm not stopping being a VTuber. I love being a VTuber. This is just a personal thing for me during the month of now and February, because experiments. That's the one thing I will say that I've been very proud of myself with doing, chat, is that I've been very happy to do so much more experimentation about like what I do for my content, for my channel, you know? Like, I'm constantly trying to figure out like, okay, reminds me of the movie with Bruce Willis called Surrogates. Damn, Bruce Willis, I haven't watched that many Bruce Willis films. But yeah, because like for me, chat, one thing I've been trying to take into practice a lot more is I will typically try an idea, a concept, or something I want to accomplish as a creator for like a month. And if I'm not seeing results that I would prefer to have over the month, like if I can't get results or viewership of what I'd like over the course of a month, I will respectfully shelf an idea and then move on to the next thing. Which is kind of why I'm currently shelving God of War for a little bit, just because there hasn't been as much I don't know why I'm doing this. There hasn't been as much like love to the content I want, but then again, I feel like I haven't covered it nearly as much. I really want to cover Ragnarok, because for some reason Ragnarok in my brain just feels more but it is what it is. Okay, purple, no. Green, no. Orange, yeah. I feel like it's either orange or blue. People had robot bodies out in public in movies. Nice. I am Borger. What's up, Zeners? Good to see you. All right. For right now, we're gonna do +1 red, +1 orange, and +1 blue. All right, get that out of there. Just said Sigma. Oh, yeah. But like I said, Chad, like the biggest thing for me, Chad, is like no matter what I look like or what I choose to represent myself, I'm still gonna definitely maintain my morals and my ability to, you know, produce content in a way that I can feel proud of, you know, because again, I think that's like the one thing too, Chaz, like just because I have a model doesn't mean I'm gonna change how I'm gonna act or how I'm gonna speak to people, you know? Because like to me, the VTuber model is a skin. It's not a persona, you know? And I mean that in a respectful manner too, because like, you know, there obviously are people out there who use VTuber models for their own personal reasons. And they have every right to look how they want to look. And some people, the moment they put on the VTuber model, they're a different person, name, whatever. Great. I'm still Nico. Like, even if I wasn't streaming right now, chat, my wife will still call me Nico because guess what, chat? That's my name, and that's part of my government name, baby. I'm that lazy. I'm that lazy when it comes to making my username. Just put my part of my actual name in there, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know why? Because it works. You know, the one thing I never understood of VTuber culture, though, is like why everyone's names were always so hardcore Japanese influenced. Like, I know the culture behind VTubing originated in Japan, but like, what I mean by that, chat, is like there's not like every time a new VTuber comes out, it's always like some like crazy Japanese-esque name, even though the person is from America or something like that, you know? Like the golden retriever red. Be creative. Because weeaboos, damn. Not the weeaboos! Green could work. Is green what I have a lot of? I do. Definitely not orange. Might be a purpler. It might be a purpler, ladies and gentlemen. I learned 5 languages because my father is a linguist teacher. Nice. I mean, honestly, that's a cool reason to learn it, though. Bro, now Mr. Beast is going to start becoming a VTuber. Everybody is becoming one. What? I don't think Mr. Beast would risk his brand to become a VTuber, honestly. Like, Mr. Beast's whole identity is his face. And plus, the stuff that he does on a frequent basis wouldn't work for VTubing. Because Mr. Beast is a very in-your-face, physical guy. Like, him becoming a VTuber would be the dumbest thing possible, so wherever you heard that from was a blatant lie. Unfortunately. It's good contrast, but I'll have to see if that's going to be yay or nay on that one. And that's another thing too, chat. Like, there's a lot of things where, like, certain content creators need to have an identity that makes them easily, you can't blow up cars or boats with VTuber Live. That's true. That is true. But yeah, there's a lot of situations where, you know, it's crazy. I hate VTubers, sorry, Nico. But he's in PNG for Left 4 Dead 2 tourneys. I mean, cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to go with that, so. All right, so we've got +1 green, +1 purple, and +1 red. Again, we're not very evened out right now, and we're gonna have to do a big old tally at the end of this anyway, because I'm pretty sure I missed a couple. Hopefully not. But we need to have 72, which should be fully kitted out. 24. We need 24 total sets. All right, gonna do this. You speak Hindi, Bengali, and English. Nice. Also, good vibes. You don't have to tell me to read your last comments. Like, I see the comments. I can see and I can read everything above my head on Twitch or below me on YouTube. So just let it ride, you know? Because again, I can read all your comments. I'm not gonna parakeet it, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna parakeet everything I see, because frankly that would be annoying for me. And again, if you guys have something you want me to physically understand, or if it is a question directed to me, do consider adding me, which is Shift-2, and type my name and then add your comment. Otherwise, I'll most of the time just read, but then continue on with my current thought. All right, so yellow. See, that's a good one, but the red of the thing kind of fades out. Blue's good, but I don't want to use blue. Somehow that got overtaken. I don't know how. All right, green somehow overtook blue, which is insane. This one I might have to do a bit of feng shuiing with. All right, this one. I want to use more reds, but I don't like how that looks. This one we might be able to, I think I might be able to get away with a red on this one. Hopefully. Red and orange doesn't do the best on this one. Green kind of fades it out. Blue kind of works. Yeah, I think that one's got to be a purple. Nah, I think it's got to be blue. All right, so we've got +1 purple, +1 red, and then +1 blue. Yeah, oranges and reds are still falling behind a little bit, unfortunately, so I'm gonna need to definitely figure that out. Okay. All right, we're getting close there. We're getting through it. Getting through it, chat. But yeah, I need a lot more oranges and reds. That's what I gotta start trying to incorporate here. Oranges and red panels, and then we'll be in a better spot at least. So put that away over there. I can just grab this tiny itty bitty line. All right, there we go. And then blue, not working for sure. Green's okay. Orange is not going to be the one. Purple works pretty good. Red's not great. That's a purple one. That's a purple. This one, I might be able to sneak in an orange here. I might be able to get an orange on this guy. Yeah, it's an okay. It's got some good contrast about it. And then this guy, I wonder if I can do the same thing. The hell? There's just no cut line here. All right. And then Estes Park, Colorado. Can't see, black screens making my computer freeze. Have a good time, Zenris. Stay safe out there, but have fun. All right, let's try this again. Get this thing to be a little bit better. Wonder why that one didn't have a cut there. All right, pop that there. Grab that, don't save, go away. All right, this one I might be able to do a double orange to kind of help populate the other colors that I'm looking for. But it's also another thing here. Biscuits. Okay. Obviously not green. Blue, hell no. Red's a hell no. That might also be another purpler. It's a purpler. Yeah, can't really do another color that I would want to use for that. Why does this say hi to live chat come every time I press it comes again? You know, Vibes, I bet you that's just how it is, you know? I bet you that's just how it goes, you know? There's no rhyme or reason to it, it's just how it goes and what we gotta deal with, so. Plus also YouTube just wants to, it's YouTube encouraging you to chat. It's YouTube encouraging you to try to chat more. That's all it really is. You obviously don't have to listen to it, but it's just like one of those to say, hey, you can try this. All right. So we're gonna go. So we got 2 purples and an orange. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a huge recount, a rework on our colors here because unfortunately it's not the best division of color. Because I have way too many purples. All right. But yeah, guys, we'll be getting here in a little bit. We're gonna get ready to do a regularly scheduled break. And again, guys, tonight the goal is to play Fable Anniversary for our first day of our Fable series. Very excited to get into that. Very excited to play the Fable games again and hopefully make some fun content. Because like I've been wanting to play Fable for quite a bit, and I played Fable 3 off camera recently, and I had so much fun. I have a plan like what I want to do more of though. Why the 6-7? What? Just randomly the 6-7s out of nowhere, like what? Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you trying to pull here? Let's see, either orange or red. I feel like I want to do red just to kind of get a better guarantee for more color here. All right, obviously definitely not purple. I might be able to get away with an orange or a red here. Orange is pretty good actually. Let's see, how are we doing on these? Yeah, orange and red. I think we're gonna do an orange on this guy. That'll be the preferred final blip there. Is supposed to be a gaming stream right now? No vibes. We don't do gaming streams in the morning typically. We typically do art streams around this time of the day, and then gaming streams are in the evenings for me. So 6 p.m. Mountain Time, it's 8 Eastern Standard. I think it's like 6 a.m. for anyone who's across the pond, so. All right, so that's 2 orange. Oh, no. No, it's 1 orange, 1 red, and then an unknown extra color. How much time in India? I have no idea. Vibes. You're gonna have to. You can probably look it up yourself, like what your time zone is to Mountain Time or U.S. Mountain Time. So, yeah. If your question starts with the word "what if," then or "what is," then I would suggest I would recommend Google, because that'll be the most accurate reminder of what you can do for that. All right, and red's okay. Blue works pretty good. Orange is, I kind of want to do an orange. No, so what they want, they're just trying to figure out like the schedule thing. So, and also vibes, you have to do exclamation point schedule. There you go, you got it. When's my birthday? Naps, my birthday is going to be on November 12th. Towards the end of the year, November 12th, and I'll be 30. I will be 30 in November, chat. I will officially adopt Unk status. So, yeah, the power of stuff. All right. Mine was 28th. 28th of November? Why do I feel like I'm doubling up on saving files? Cool. Nope, looks like on 14 I forgot to turn off a thingy. Back down to 14 real fast here. Oh, December? Nice. Well, happy late birthday. All right, grabbing all these guys. Yeah, I'll have to open all these files, and then we're gonna have to do a thing here. All right, we're going good. We're doing fine. We're down to like the last 10, and then we'll get this done at a reasonable pace and placement. I just gotta get very, I gotta open this up, and I gotta try my best to give this the best ability as I can to say, hey, it's all gonna look okay. It's gonna look good. Because funny is, like, my job is I am supposed to be able to make these kind of decisions and artistic decisions by myself without my boss constantly hanging over my head. So let's see. We're low on reds. Really, we just need more reds and we're good. Let's see if I can get a red in here. Okay, I think we can kind of officially get back to being a bit more varietied when it comes to the choice of colors that we're gonna use for this. So on this one, I'm probably gonna throw in a good solid blue in here, because this blue for me just sounds awesome. All right, and then we're gonna go vintage mixtape. Let's see here. Grab that guy right here. Yeah, we'll do Wild Orchard mix. Let's see. Where's mixtape? I guess we'll do mixtape. I'm assuming it's gonna be city. Okay. So now the question is, can I find all these very, very specific shapes and colors, because there's no shot. Let's see, what do they want? Wild Orchard mix. Wild Orchard mix. Then Wild Orchard. No. Orchard mix. All right. And then we're gonna do here because I can. Just gonna. Gotta change this up real fast here. And then let's shrink it down a little bit in size. Do you remember the 25th of September? No. I know the 21st night of September, but not the 25th. Water's good. Water's fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and then I'm gonna grab that. Get rid of Windy City. Put this over here. Shrink it down just a smidge. Did they spell orchard? Orchid. Oh. No, quick. Fix. I did orchid. I did orchard, not orchid. God damn it. God damn it. Wild orchid. Yep. Orchid. Wild orchid. Wild orchid mix. Yeah, I don't know why. Don't know why I misspelled that. I don't know why I thought orchard. I don't know. I think I was looking at I think I was looking at the thing I did for New York, and I think I just instinctually was like, ah yes. We want the orchard mix. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I am silly apparently. All right, grab that, grab this. Yeah. That was almost gonna be annoying and bad for me. Yeah. ORCHID mix. Remember, like how much the R, like the R's in this font are always so they're always so silly. There we go. Okay. Don't know why that happened like that, but we got it. Alright, one more time. Wild Orchid Mix. Just gonna open up one more time because I swear to God. Yeah. And then Wild Orchid Mix. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Okay, now we got that to be done and good. Put that away. Alright, back to this again. All right, so definitely blue on this guy because it just good contrast, really makes it pop out. Awesome. And then we already did the Independence. Wait. Ah, I did wrong thing. I grabbed the wrong item. Independence Hall. All right, Independence Hall. Boom. Philadelphia, chat. All right, now this design actually overall has a pretty good, it can kind of work with a lot of different colors here. Orange could work, yes, but it's not, there's not as much like contrast as I would like to have here. So we're gonna have to kind of be a little bit inventive here on that. So not feeling orange. You can kind of work with really any color. I don't want to do 2 reds back to back because that's probably gonna get me in trouble. I already got 10th blue in there. So, I mean, green could definitely work. Green could do it. All right, so we're gonna grab all this, put that into their right layer there. All right, so it's gonna be, so we got +1 red, +1 green, +1 blue. All right, so right now, currently oranges are still kind of on the lower end of the receptacle of this, but technically we're getting along. We're getting along just okay. The biggest thing I gotta do is I gotta double check, like when I get through this whole file project, is I gotta figure out what locations are what colors, because if I don't do the right colors, I'm boned. Just go rainbow. Yeah. Rainbow, baby. Taste the rainbow. All right, and then I need to go back here and grab the other thingy. Raccoon. A raccoon. I'm back. Our stream's at 9:30 p.m. and gaming at 6. There you go. You have learned the information which you have access to. Hell yeah. But of course, welcome back, Vibes. All right, so why is this so weird? Okay, obviously not green because that's like, it kind of blends it in a little bit unnecessarily. Orange is a hell no. Red's okay. Blue could work. Purple's pretty solid. I might make you a purple for the sake of easiness here. This one might be a blue because the contrast on this is pretty nice. Yes, Vibes, I've seen your messages already. Why is all the messages retracted from Vibes? Because people like to repeat themselves because I don't parakeet the chats. So, like I said, Vibes, we hear you. You only have to type it once. I can read. Believe it or not, I can read. Yeah, you only gotta type it once, so. All right, so then we've got that. Yeah, no, like that's like the one thing that's like the one thing I try to tell everyone on YouTube. It's like, you know, I can read your chats. Like I try to tell people, like, I don't like parakeeting chats every single time. Like I don't like reading out everything out loud, because to me it kind of gets somewhat annoying, but also like unnecessary when it comes to just like what I have to deal with. So all right, again, So reds and oranges are still kind of the hope here. That's a good contrast. I might keep that as red, actually. Keeping you as blue. Yeah. Nah, blue is... I really like the way the blue pops on that one. Bail him out. All right, what was I doing here? I'm thinking. All right, so we've gotten those. I have officially made a set piece for them. Oh. Wait. Did I skip some numbers? 13, 14, 15, 16, no. You see Hawaii is having an eruption? They are? What? Hawaii. Episode 41 ends after volcanic debris prompts warning and closures. Residents should remain vigilant, seek assistance if needing. Powerful eruption at Hawaii's volcanoes. Oh boy. Huh. Hawaii is just such a wild place, man. Like what do you even do? How do you even deal with that, you know? There's reports that it got as high as 1,500 feet. Christ. And if we read loudly like that, so slowly, quietly, and better and faster. Just go to a different island, I guess. I mean, yeah. I guess, you know, it's just like, you know, don't don't colonize the active volcano, question mark. I mean, technically, Yellowstone National Park is an active volcano that could destroy the entirety of the U.S. states, but that's just me. I don't feel like I'm missing here. Weird. All right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of it all. What am I doing? What the hell? Yeah, no. Okay, so we got golden. Yeah, again, the biggest thing I gotta do is I gotta make sure the colors of certain locations are varietied as well, because that was like the biggest thing I got in trouble for in the last show was everything that was for like, I think it was like Vermont. There was like 12 Vermont locations that were all in the exact same color. And what's funny is like, I did not intentionally mean to mess that up. I just was surprised at the end of the day. And yeah, had a bit of an oh no moment there. So this time around I'm gonna try to be a lot more aware visually of like what locations and colors are going in what spots, because again, we don't need to have a repeat of last time. I think like once we get like hopefully a good job guys kind of response from my boss, I think my brain will officially be able to let go of this like impending dread that I've had at my job for a while now. Well, for a month, I should say. it's funny, like I still have like these like occasional ideas to myself to like, do I want to try to find a new job? Because like I still have like the ideas about like potentially trying someplace new to kind of like get myself out of the same routine that I've been in for the past almost 8 years. And I do like my job and I like the people that I work with most of the time. And for me, it's just like there's so much I would give up if I left this job, you know? There would be so much that I would give up because of just the things that I would lose, you know? Like, number one, I would lose access to, you know, morning streams with you guys. Number two, I would probably not be able to work from home. And I think like streaming my job has become so ingrained into my day-to-day life, chat. It is it's almost like I have to talk while working, or else I won't be able to do my job at all, which again, shenanigans. All right, let's see here. Green works pretty good. Definitely not orange, definitely not red. Blue is okay. I think it's gonna have to be green for that. All right, and then maybe purple. No, I don't like purple. Can I get away with orange on that? I don't know. Maybe. No, that blue doesn't really work. And green on green doesn't work at all either. Okay, we'll have to do it like that and just see what that does. Hopefully we can get into there. But yeah, like I said, chat, here in a little bit, we're gonna take a break and then we'll be playing Fable Anniversary tonight. Pretty excited about that. So. You know what I just realized, chat? I just thought of something. So I have my 3D model, right? And I can turn my 3D model on at any time and I can put my model on places in the stream and just have like a dancing version of my model just doing whatever the hell. What if I just start throwing in like random GIFs of my model doing like various dances? Oh, that would be funny. That would be kind of funny, actually. Just like, what's that on the screen? Oh, it's just a dancing me. It's fine. Start putting my model all over the place. Just like, haha. Do it. Yeah, I got, maybe I'll figure that out and see if I can like record a GIF and put my model on places, you know? If I knew how to do MMDs better, I would love to like get more fun things there about that. All right. Did I save this thing? I did. Okay. Did I miscount? I swear to God. I hope I didn't. I'll be kind of sad. All right, chat. We're gonna go ahead and do the thing now. Don't forget, do not be afraid to say goodbye to Gazpacho. You know, he likes it. He appreciates the words of happiness. But guys, be awesome, be amazing, be well. I'll catch you guys all on the first episode of our Fable stream happening later tonight. That's gonna be around our usual start time of 6 p.m. Mountain Time. That is 8 Eastern Standard. And of course, guys, be awesome and well. And Naps, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this, Naps. You don't. Just because we leave doesn't mean you get to do 6-7, bruh. That doesn't mean this doesn't. Shank. Anyway, be awesome, guys. Be amazing and be well. Thank you guys for always being just fun people to hang out with on stream, and we'll see you guys later tonight. Again, adios, sayonara, and as always, goodbye.